YouTube, what it do, man? It's your boy Josh. We back up in this thing with another one. We woke up this morning. It's another beautiful day. All praise to the Most High, man. Let's get it, man. Sorry y'all hearing all the sirens and stuff, man. But, man, I just wanted to say real quick, when you understand the game, you don't panic. When you understand the game, you don't panic. What is the game? The game is life. When you understand life and all the things that it tries to throw at you, all the different scenarios, circumstances, situations, all of those things, when you are faced with those things, you don't panic because you understand why these things are happening. Guys, if y'all don't know this about me, I'm a very big student about life. I'm a student of life. I'm a student of, like, how does one person go from this point to get to that point, or has a trajectory that leads them onto a path this way, and then another person that may came from that same environment takes on life and ends up going on a path that's in a completely different direction. What is the difference between what separates those things? I'm a student of the game. I'm a student of life, trying to understand it as best as I possibly can so that I can apply techniques and tactics and things to where I can make this life that I have, turn it into something great by understanding the symbols and signs and the circumstances and the situations that it brings to you. Which is why I'm a big fan of movies, man. I'm a movie fanatic, bro. I'll watch everything and anything because I think every single movie is about us. No matter if it's a cartoon, no matter if it's an animal, no matter if it's Finding Nemo and it's a bunch of creatures in the sea, bro. No matter what, all movies tend to relate to the human life and the things that we face in life. And movies are also a way for us to draw inspiration, for us to apply the things that we may see in those movies and apply it to our life. How many times have, we've seen a movie and, we can see ourselves being that main character? I try to make a parallel or try to find every single movie when I'm watching it. I'm not watching it just to be entertained. I'm watching it so I can learn from it, because movies tell about life. And I'm a student of life, which is why I'm so addicted to them. I go to movie theaters all the time. Go by myself. Go with my homies. Go with my girl. Don't matter, bro. I'm in that thing, bro. Whether you come in or not is a huge hobby of mine because I'm a student at this, bro. I really love this, and I really love being a student of life. And so some of you guys may have seen movies. Just for an example, just to get into the video, how many of us have seen, like, that one character, when we're about to reach the climax, or the movie is starting to get, the plot is starting to, get going, and we got that one character that's acting frantic, that's not knowing exactly how to get through it? Or how about this? We can have a character that may start out acting like that, and then by the end of it, be acting stoic, acting in a way where he or she has been there before. Towards the end, they finally become that full confident version of themselves to the point where they are able to face whatever situation, whatever scenario that is thrown at them. They are able to sit there as a confident individual and be like, I'm ready for this. And they go out there and conquer, and then the movie ends in a happy ending and yada, yada, yada. How many times have we seen maybe two different characters? A character that, tweaking, may not be built for the moment, may not understand the problem, may not understand what the symbols and signs that is being shown to them. And then we got this other character who understands the symbols and signs, understanding what needs to be done, does not panic because panic does not help the situation. Does not panic because it does not help you get closer to the solution. Understanding what's going on, decipher it, and then and figure out a plan of action, a course of action that can lead you to success. That's what I want for you. As you go through life, I want you to understand what is being thrown at you, understand how to deal with it and conquer it so that you can rise above it and become better from it. And that's all the video is all about, man. Life is going to throw you problems, bro. Life is always going to throw you problems. When you understand the game, you understand that you will never not have problems. You will never, ever come to a point where no adversity will be thrown at you or that you'll be faced with. Never a point in time in life where you're not feeling like you're battling something. And if you're not going through those things in life right now, call this whatever you want to call it, but I call it the calm before the storm. Enjoy it. Embrace it. Because I'm letting you know, speaking from my experiences, the calm before the storm, enjoy that time. Because it's going to get ugly. Because it gets ugly for everybody. There's going to be points and moments of weaknesses where you're not going to be the best version of yourself. Where you're probably a scenario or a situation is going to probably bring the worst version of you out. The worst possible version. You don't even know who you are, can't even recognize yourself. I want you to understand that life is going to throw you problems. And if you've seen my videos in the past, we don't try to control things that aren't in our control. When it comes to problems and adversity, a lot of the times it's not even self-inflicted or something that we could have done to prevent it. It's going to happen regardless, bro. It's going to happen regardless. No matter what, it's going to come to you. Now ask yourself, does freaking out or dwelling on the problem or trying to control something that's out of your control, do you honestly think that is a good use of energy to get yourself through this adversity? Ask yourself that. Because I've had a lot of guys where I've seen guys be faced with problems, be faced with adversity. And instead of trying to get to the solution, they sit there and dwell on the problem, complain about the problem, figure out why the problem is happening to them, instead of understanding that the problems happen to everybody. It's not something that there's no such, those people are delusional. You want to know why? Because they believe that there is such thing as a life without problems. I'm here to tell you, as a student of this game, a student of this life, there is no life without problems. No matter whether or not you get super rich or no matter if you're super in poverty. No matter what, bro, you are going to be faced with some sort of problems. Life is not all peaches and cream. Change your perspective. Change your perspective. Life is all about growing. It's all about going, like I said, it's all about going from this point and then going on a path that leads you onto this. Your decisions and your experiences and the things, how you perceive it is what's going to be the difference between whether you go this way or that way. If you constantly sit there and dwell and complain on problems and wonder why is it always me? You will consistently be faced with those same problems and you will never overcome them. Because you don't address it or approach these problems with the intention of overcoming it. You approach these problems and these difficult situations with the intention of, if I complain about it or cry about it, it eventually get thrown away without me having to do anything about it. I can sit here and cry and complain, and my expectation is for this problem to rid itself from me because I'm just simply complaining about it. Because I simply just don't like it. I'm here to let you know that's not true. That won't happen. The reason why that adversity was thrown your way is so that you can learn from it, so that you can get to the better version of yourself. There's going to be growing pains. I say it in my videos. I've used this example before. When we go to the gym and we work out, we are choosing to place our body upon opposition, up against resistance. Something that is battling against us as we are battling against it. The weight, if you put too much weight on there, it's going to win that battle. And you ain't going to be able to lift it up. But the whole point of us going through that process of going to war, going to battle, is so that when we break our bodies down, they can come back and build stronger. Because when we go sleep or we go eat or we go rest and recover, our body starts to recover. And it starts to say, hey, that situation we was in was very stressful. Let's make sure that we are more equipped. Like we need bigger, stronger, thicker muscle fibers. You can apply that to every single aspect of life. Mentally, you are probably going crazy right now mentally. But mental Mental fatigue, mental agility is a trait. Being able to think clearly despite everything that's going on, despite all the amount of problems you have going on in your head, going against those resistance is making you stronger mentally. You being in a situation where you feel like you hit rock bottom, but you're still living, you're still here, and you don't know how you're going to keep going on. So much so to the point to where the only thing that you possibly can do, that you can, is just get on your hands and knees and just pray to your Father. Pray to God. That is you getting better spiritually. That is you testing your faith. That is how you grow your faith. By being faced with odds where you don't know how you're going to overcome it. The only option is for you to have faith. And then because you had faith, because you stuck to it, you were able to grow. When you understand the game, when you understand the adversity that life is going to throw at you, you don't panic because you understand the deeper reasoning behind it. Guys, I used to be engaged. I got on one knee, said, hey, I want you to be Mrs. Holt. Not engaged no more, not married right now. I could sit here and be bitter. Oh, why didn't it work out? Or why is it always me? And what does that solve? What does that solve? The Most High spoke to me through using that situation right there. Because in that situation right there, whenever I felt like I had reached where I said I wanted to reach, I said, man, I've improved. Man, I got me a nice, beautiful lady right here on my arm that's finna be my wife. Man, I'm doing the damn thing. I said, I'm 24 years old. I make this much money. I got this going on. I got it going on. So what did I do? I took my foot off the gas. I said, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to do no more. Most High quickly said, hey, you getting comfortable. I came to that realization that saying, man, I'm not being the best version of myself. In that situation, in that scenario, I was not humble. I took what he gave me for granted. If it's something I want you guys to understand, is that success and all the gifts and all the blessings that you have in your life, they are rented for a day. And rent is due every single day. And the day that you stop paying rent is the day that the Most High is going to use that as an experience and use that as an sign for you to get back on track, for you to start paying rent again. So long story short, the engagement, the scenario did not happen. It ended, it failed. And I spent the next 6 months, next year, trying to figure out, oh, why is this me? Why is this me? Why is this me? But I realized that I had to keep it moving. I had to realize that I don't need to panic. This is not going to be the end state. This is not going to be the end. There is still much more to live. There's much more to look forward to. Why would I dwell on something that actually brought me in an experience to where I got to see the worst version of myself, actually? An experience where I saw my weaknesses. I saw the holes in my game. I thought I was big dog. You know what I'm saying? I thought nobody couldn't tell me this. I said, man, I'm a successful, nice, handsome black man that's doing this. And nobody can do me nothing. Life is good. Blah, blah, blah. I thought that I was good. Until I realized going through that situation, I'm not good. I'm not good. I'm not as good as I thought I was. Now look at us. As soon as that situation happened, as soon as that situation was over with, here we got YouTube. We started getting back on our grind, getting on our purpose, getting back on doing the things that the Most High put on this earth to do. Because I'll tell you right now, when I got engaged and I was getting ready to get married, me doing YouTube videos, me doing motivation, I knew that that's something that I was gifted in back then. But I stopped doing it. Because like I said, I figured I didn't need to do it no more. I've already reached the success. I've already reached the end goal. So I tell you, man, don't worry about trying to, how am I going to accomplish it 1 month from now? Or how am I keep doing this a year from now? Man, just focus on trying to get it into your life one day at a time. Focus on one day at a time. And then once you get through that transformation phase and you make it instill it into a habit of yourself, you won't stop, because you won't know how it's not a part of your routine and how you live. All you got to do is just get through the transformation part. But after that, it just continues. Life after just continues on. So here I am making YouTube videos. The first month, the first 2 months, the first 3 months was hard. It was difficult. Don't get me wrong. Hey, I'm not here to lie to you. What am I talk to about today? Oh, dang, I don't know how I'm going to writer's block. But I understood that I had to get through that situation because it was going to make me become a better version of myself. I'm grateful for that situation that happened with me and my ex-fiance. Because y'all wouldn't have gotten this version of myself. Y'all wouldn't have seen me. So I don't look back with bitterness and anger and rage. Things happen for a reason. Fellas, stop being mad at these women when they don't want you. It's okay. It's okay. There is more to life. There is more for you in the future. The reason why you aren't getting the goal or the result that you want is because it's not time yet. There is more work for you to do. There are things that need to get done. You are not your best self right now. Don't you want to be your best self and making sure that you are fulfilled individually before you start asking for somebody to come be? That's one thing you don't want to do. Is to not be fulfilled individually, not know who you are individually, and then try to bring somebody along for the ride. And then that person becomes your fulfillment, where they fulfill you, where your happiness starts depending on this person being in your life. And like I said, man, you don't have no control whether somebody wants to be in your life or doesn't. So also known as you don't have no control over your happiness and over how you feel about yourself and your fulfillment. Because you looked for outside sources instead of looking for it within. Don't worry about not getting the results right that you're looking for. It's okay. There's still work to do. The second you start thinking about, why am I not getting this? Why am I not getting that? Why they don't want to mess with me? Why they don't want to mess with me? It's because you got work to do. You've got work to do. You have not paid your rent. Do not panic. Do not, what's going on? Why me? And be enraged and be angry, because I'm here to explain it to you. Those scenarios, those life signs that are being thrown at you are just reminders and things that are closing. There are doors that are closing so that you can continue on to the right path. We don't need you going through the wrong door and leading to the wrong path. Those doors are closing because they're closing for a reason. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Don't panic about it. Don't be trying to figure it out. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. And to give you some ease at mind, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be because something else is meant to be. You thinking this is it. You thinking that this is the only option. There is more to come. There is a life of abundance. What does abundance mean? Meaning more than you need. You over here worried about, oh, I'm not getting that. I'm not, because you're thinking scarcity. You're thinking that this opportunity, this door is the only door. I'm here to tell you that there are multiple doors that you can get to if you stay on the path and ignore the doors and understand that those doors are closed for a reason. You don't panic. You just keep it moving. You control what you can control. You don't give energy and thought into the things you can't control. You deal with problems as they arise. You don't try to figure out problems before they arise. You don't try to formulate problems in your head and then try to solve it when they haven't arisen. You deal with them as they come. You don't think about things that haven't happened yet. You think about what has happened and you deal with it. Don't worry about anything other than that. When you understand that, you will stop being angry. You will stop being anxious. You will stop panicking. You will stop being frantic. You guys saying to Josh, you're so wise. You're so wise. You want to know what I'm wise? Because I think I can only be so wise as a 26-year-old. I guess you could say I'm wise for a 26-year-old, but I still got a lot of life to live. But you want to know why? Oh, Josh, you're so wise. And man, it's because I adopted that principle and I applied it to my life right then and there. This video right here explains it all. Explains it all. I want you to understand the game. I want you to be cool, calm, collected. I want you to be stoic. I want you to conserve your energy. I want you to use your energy towards the right things. I don't want you putting your energy into things that's going to drain your energy. Put your energy into things that aren't going to reciprocate. I want you to put your energy and time into things that you're going to see a return on. You're going to have a return on investment on those things. Those are the things that I want you focused on. And when you understand the game, you understand that right there, bro. So, with that being said, that's all I got for y'all boys. If you guys need to talk to me, you guys can book a consultation with me. Talk to me for an hour or two. Link down below in the description. Book you a consultation. If you guys also need a training program, trying to get in shape, you guys can buy my 12-week training program. Link down below in the description. And because I don't really get to see all the comments on YouTube, if you guys want to get a response from me, if you guys want to talk to me, ask me a question, anything like that, you guys can do so. Link down below in the description, man. Before you guys go, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'ma holla at y'all boys.